been a minute since we've done a video. I just don't want to put super boring stuff out. We've done a couple salt runs, but it's always been at night in the dark, and it just wouldn't make for a good video, I don't think. So we just ain't done much, but thought I'd turn you on here. We have got a couple new toys. Thought I'd do a little comparison on it. You've probably seen it here already in the background, but right there is one of the new toys we have for 23. The new Ventrac 4520. Been wanting one since they come out. Actually, my spot on the allocation list through my dealer came up last summer, but just wasn't ready, honestly, or maybe in the position to do it. These are not cheap. So I told him to go ahead and sell it, and he did, which we knew he would. So, and last time I talked to him, I think there was still 6 people waiting for him. So this one popped up in Sugar Creek at a place called Holmes Rental and Sales. A great experience there too. It was just a good experience altogether. They happen to have a P in stock. My other one is a Z. The Z is a Kubota gas. This is Kawasaki. Wasn't really picky on what model I got, so we ended up picking up the new 4520, another 72-inch finish mower. Put a roof on this one. I don't want a roof on both of them because we do fold that down to get under trees and stuff. If you was going to have one Ventrac and one Ventrac only, I would not suggest a roof. You will hate it. We'll just keep that one out to where the roof ain't going to matter. Also got us a Tough Cut. I've always rented it. Marriott Outdoor Power, he has a full lineup of rental equipment. Attachments for the Ventrac, which is awesome. And Tyson and his guys, they're great. Always have it sitting out ready for me to get. So my dealer is awesome. But anyway, I ended up splurging. Finally got me a Tough Cut. This will come in handy. Every year we have more clients and more clients that we brush hog on a regular basis. So, you know, by the time we go pick the rental up, use it, take it back, it's just going to be easier to have it sitting right here, ready to slam on a mower and go. So, and, you know, if we have a big job now, I can still rent Tyson's, his brush cut rental, and we'll have two. We'll have 2 Ventracs that can do clearing. So, but the other thing we did was we traded that Bobcat Zero. You probably seen it in an older video. I wanted to sell it. Traded it for a Ferris FW45. This one is the 28 horse with the oil guard. My other one is an FW35. We've been wanting one. So actually got a great deal on this because it's a leftover. It was like it was a leftover 21. They took the Bobcat on trade. Treated me 100% right, in my opinion, and we ended up with this. So we got that also. I will have, and actually it is for sale right now on Facebook Marketplace. We have the Turf Tracer X Series 52-inch cut, Cowie motor, 244 hours. This is for sale. We just prefer the Ferris walk behinds. This is, I think these are over 10 grand right now. I'm pretty sure. 7,500 bucks gets it. It's located in Ohio. Again, that's a Turf Tracer X Series 52-inch cut, Cowie motor, 244 hours. So, but anyway, we might do a quick little comparison here. We bought the Z new, I think 3 years ago. I'd have to look, but. So between the Z and the 4520, there is quite a bit of difference, it seems. I mean, mainly the hydraulic system is revamped and aesthetically much more eye-pleasing. I mean, this that is a sexy piece of machinery right there. I mean, look at her. I mean, the black wheels versus the white, black rumps, the hood redesign, and these headlights are just ridiculously bright. So another thing I like that they did, we got an access panel now right here, it looks like, for that front belt. On the 4500Z, it's quite the chore. From what I hear, Dad's always been the one to do it, but you got to take this whole front piece off to do it. So the new ones, the 20s, are definitely better looking machines. Another thing they done, Ventrac, this is awesome. Finally went to regular bolt heads on all these. These are access panels to filters, or they was on the other one, but went to regular bolt heads. Okay. On this one, they have all these Allen heads, as you can see, and they are just super soft material. As you can see on my 4500, after servicing it, I started putting grade 8 bolts back in. Because those Allen heads, they strip, it's just a pain. So that was a big plus, switching the bolts. The regular bolt heads, I may say. So, you know, we got the access panel on the front of the 4520 to get into the belt. We got the better bolt heads. Obviously, the hydro system is, and I ain't done nothing with it yet, just messing around with it. The hydro system's a lot faster on the 4520. It almost makes it feel like there's something wrong with the 4500 just lifting the deck up and down. That deck comes up a lot slower. This one is like right up. So I think there is going to be a difference in the hydraulic system. You can see on the back here, the rear end now has a filter. The Z does not. The Z does not. So I am anxious to try this mower. I think it's going to be a great machine. We're just finally to the point to where if this one had, you know, a failure that put it down for a week or two, waiting on a part, or, you know, something of that sort, we would be screwed. So it was time for another one. Obviously now we can probably take home more, having two of these. It's one of these things, once you have them for a while, you probably can't go without them. Or I knew I could. We definitely couldn't. So, you know, as you see, we got a plethora of mowers. I mean, there's no shortage of mowers here. But I couldn't do it without the Ventrac. Do I need two every day? Absolutely not. But, you know, it'll definitely be a plus. It'll just speed us up in areas. I was going after the 95-inch cut, the WAM. They call it a wide area mower for this one. But we got to talking, and, you know, if something would happen with my 72-inch brush deck, then none of the lines on the 72 would match the 95. And I don't care what you say, stripes matter. Stripes matter. So, and especially when you got Ventrac stripes. I mean, you're the boss when you have Ventrac stripes. Nothing will ever stripe like a Ventrac. So I decided to stick with the 72. That way lines match. Again, something breaks, we're not out of the water. Or something breaks on this one, we're not out of the water. You know, the thought had crossed my mind to sell that one, but I don't think that's a wise decision at all. So as of now, no. Maybe a couple years down the road, this one will have, you know, 1,000 hours on it. We'll sell that one, flip-flop this one, buy another new one. You know, that's just, if business is still good, still taking stuff on, that's what we'll do. But yeah, they actually make a fan that goes up in here. I might try that out. So, but yeah, it is, they're close. I mean, but this is they have made leaps and bounds on the visual aesthetics of the new 4520s. I mean, it's crazy how much better they look with the black wheels, LED headlights, the redesigned hood. It's just, I think every motor should have black wheels. For instance, you can see my new Z3, black wheels. The old one still has this gray. I mean, which one looks better? I know it's a mower, guys, but still, come on, we gotta look good. Gotta look good. So, yeah, you can see the difference. White wheels do not belong on a mower. They look terrible. I mean, you know, I always said if you got clean equipment, you ain't working hard enough. So the black kind of hides the cruddy look a little bit. So, but yeah, I'm anxious to try this tractor. This is the Kawasaki fuel injected on this one. So, hoping it's a little better on fuel. The Z loves fuel. You ain't going nowhere without an couple extra 5-gallon cans with you. Loves fuel. So I'm hoping this one's a little better, being fuel injected, which I already hear it is. I am a Kawasaki person. That's why I went with this. They are just a smooth running machine. I mean, the only reason I picked on my Z3s was because for the oil guard, you know, get us through a season on an oil change. Or these would all have cowies. All my walk behinds have cowies. The X-Mark's got cowie, you know, and that was just too good of a deal. You know, I think he had that on the floor for, I want to say the price tag was $82.9 is what I got it for. And if you know these machines or these Ferris walk behinds, that's a deal now. I think you can go buy a Z2 for what you're going to pay for a stand or a walk behind. But even though the walk behind has its places, you know, you can't mow walk behind territory with a Z2 stander. Now the Z3s with the 61-inch cut, they're wide animals. You can flirt with some pretty good banks on them. But anyway, just wanted to show you the Ventrac, kind of a little comparison on them between the 4500 and the 4520. Can't wait. There will definitely be videos with these. We'll see what kind of trouble we can get into with them. Honestly, they go places I don't think they should go. But hey, if you got a Ventrac, you're going to do stupid stuff. That's what you do. You're mowing stuff that should be weed eated, or you're in a swamp, you know, again, that you should be weed eating. These machines save me so much weed eating, it's unreal. Or properties that are priced really well that a lot of people will look at and walk away from. Let's sling a Ventrac on it. You're fine. Put your romps up, put your seatbelt on, take the ride. This is a machine. I think it's ignorant to wear a seatbelt on a zero turn. You can grill me. I don't care what you want to do. That's fine. I want to be able to jump off. Honestly, this is the only mower that we have. All the rest of them obviously are just standards, walk behinds. This is a mower. I think you should wear your seatbelt on if you're doing stupid shit. I have to tell Dad sometimes, because we'll put this romps down for tree purposes and stuff to get under. I'll have to tell him, put that up and put your seatbelt on. Because this tractor, you got to climb into it. You know, see the steering wheel here? You're climbing in. So, I think in the event of a bad ride or something, I don't know that you would get off this. I don't think you could fast enough. So your best bet is to be buckled in under the romps, take the ride. If the romps does its job, yeah, you're probably going to need a change of pants, but you're probably going to be okay. You know, I just don't think you get off of this tractor fast enough in the event of an accident. Because, you know, I don't know. And honestly, I think 9 times out of 10 with the Ventrac, so low a gravity with the deck hanging off the front, you're just going to slide. You're going to slide off a bank, you know. If one of these ends up on its top, you've done something severely wrong, or you just went off a retaining wall. So, you know, I just think this is a mower. Rump should be up, seatbelt should be on. You know, it is what it is. Like I said, that I've jumped off of them before. Twice, I think twice in my career, I've had to ditch a zero and jump off of it. Got lucky both times, you know, a man on the dirt or something caught it. And that's why we love these. They're so safe. You can just step right off the back, you know. User safety is key. Step right off the back. You can replace the mower, not so much yourself. But anyway, guys, wanted to stop in and show you the new toys. I'm excited to use them. I'm sure Pops is. My dad does most of the Ventrac work, obviously with 2 now. I'll probably step back on 1 more so. We'll keep them both rolling. I want to do some comparisons of them when we start. I'm going to have some good footage of some striped areas this year. We got some areas, some new college areas we got. Striping is key. They made it known they want it striped. So what better than a Ventrac? I'll have that front main campus area. I'll have that thing striped like nobody's business. So we'll bring you along for that. That'll be fun. I'm actually really looking forward to that job. I love it when a client's picky. I like the high-end stuff. I want them to be picky. You know, then they appreciate our worth. You know, once he sees, after I mow that yard 3 or 4 times with the Ventrac and that roller, you won't be able to touch those stripes. You could probably mow it with, you know, Z3 another month, and I guarantee you'd still see Ventrac stripes in that yard over top of being mowed. It lays them in so well. But anyway, guys, I wanted to bring you in, show you our new toys, upload a short video for you. I actually did one yesterday, but the stupid GoPro didn't even save it. I think it had a bad SD card, so I'm not so sure I even like these GoPros for day-to-day film. And I know we got to use them for like the mowers and stuff, but I might try to find